Chapter 13. Lucky Clover Gazette. Special Edition. Hyrule welcomes King and Queen in unforgettable ceremony. The halls of Hyrule Castle are lively once more, thanks to the arrival of Hyrule's new king, His Supreme Highness Ganondorf Dragmire. Hylians poured into the streets by the hundreds to witness this historic day, which saw not only the accession of the king to the throne, but the return of Princess Zelda Hylia, who had long been imprisoned by traitorous forces. The specter of the king and queen's arrival is one that will certainly be passed down for generations, a day remembered as the turning point in which the entire kingdom of Hyrule crawled out from the curse of the Dark Ages and began a new era of prosperity. Arena steeds and Yiga technology parading through the streets of New Hyrule Town was the perfect encapsulation of our king's vision for Hyrule, a land where tradition and strength is revered, but does not encumber our future's progress. Queen Zelda was a vision of classic regal elegance in her CC recreation of a royal family gown, a design dating back thousands of years and representing her people's folklore, with gold-embroidered symbology that is bound to set the pace for fashion hunters the world over. Also spotted as part of the coronation ceremony was the dragon's helm crown, a kingdom treasure reserved for years, awaiting its rightful owner. In a particularly touching moment, the king presented his bride with a newly commissioned heirloom, a 24-karat necklace cast in the same pure Gerudo gold as the crown, representing the royal Hylian flag with its loft wings setting in an array of sapphires and rubies, mined from the core of Death Mountain. The center stone is a rare material never seen outside of the most difficult-to-reach chasms of the depths, a beautiful symbol of the bottomless extent of the king's affections for his bewitching queen, our esteemed former princess. The glittering attire and accessories are all exciting signs for the world's fashion elite. Glam is back. Citizens will be thrilled to learn that mining operations have resumed in earnest in both the southern desert regions and Elden Canyon, guaranteeing a much richer supply of adornments for all. Additionally, opportunities are currently available in the formerly abandoned Great Mine below the Great Plateau. Watching the royal couple seal their union with a kiss, the bells rang out and echoed throughout Hyrule Field, as joy and prosperity swelled in the hearts of all Hylians, the news of this triumph spreading to the outlying towns and domains by the newly installed royal soldiers. The Lucky Gazette had the distinguished honor of speaking with Queen Zelda in the days after the ceremony. After her extended and harrowing absence from her home, it was challenging for this reporter to personally contain her overwhelming sense of happiness at the sight of our heroic princess, not only safe, but flourishing in her new role. Glowing with a sense of true love and purpose, she has stepped into her king's side with an open heart that inspires the hearts and minds of all her subjects. When asked about her prolonged absence from the throne, Queen Zelda was clearly shaken, but unquestionably resolute.
It's been a long, painful journey to return here after almost a decade in captivity. In the years since the upheaval, disloyalty to the monarchy has poisoned the royal guard, and that blight spread to those most intimately involved with my protection. It's a betrayal that I must continue to contend with, even amidst this wondrous return home with my cherished king. I apologize to all of the Hylians and our dearest allies for neglecting this most important and sacred place for so long, even if that absence was under duress. Such a departure is inexcusable, but I am committed to proving my loyalty to you with every remaining breath as your queen. My wish to all my people is that you come to know the bliss of exalting and serving His Supreme Highness, my king, as completely as I have.
The healing journey for the kingdom has already begun in earnest, with treachery against the crown punished swiftly and effectively. While several nefarious actors have already been tried and eliminated for their seditious roles, the hunt continues for the disgraced rogue knight Ling, last seen by rescuing forces in Hateno village. Any credible information or sightings on the whereabouts of this fugitive will be handsomely rewarded. Conversely, incidents of aiding or harboring this vile criminal will be grievously punished. The museum at the castle will be closed until further notice for security considerations. To ensure public safety during this transitional phase, main roads and rural routes through Hyrule will be closed and patrolled by representatives of the monarchy. Travel in and out of towns, villages, and Domanus is currently suspended to ensure the validity of those present and restrict the movement of any remaining enemy forces. Cooperation in the speedy apprehension of the menace known as Link will result in a discontinuation in these precautions. Long live the king! End of chapter.